Good morning. It is a little after 9 o'clock, I think.
9 exactly.
Is it? Okay, 9 exactly. On Saturday, April 2nd, 2022. And right here is Mount Washington. It's almost out of the clouds. Come in and out. We are walking up South Imp Trail right now on our way to Middle Carter and South Carter, and then we're going to come out 19 Mile Brook. So at that point we will decide whether we want to go out to Carter Dome and or Mount Hight. Don't want to slip here. We have bare boots right now because there was absolutely no ice, but it looks like now we're getting some ice, and there's a little tiny layer of graupel, which is like little balls of snow that fell. But we had spikes on, then we had to take them off. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. But I don't know if you can hear it. It's quite windy. The forecast on Carter Dome was like 65 miles an hour at 8 a.m. with gusts of 85. Oh, almost just wiped out. And winds declining throughout the day, so we'll see. By the time we have to make that decision, it might be in the 40 to 50 mile range. Carter Dome is not really exposed. It's no view at the summit, but yikes, my boots have no traction here. Mount Hight is totally exposed and has beautiful views, but I don't want to necessarily be out there in 60 mile an hour winds, so we'll make that call later. Anyway, here we are. I think we're gonna put our spikes on. Okay, we have junctioned with the North Carter Trail, so we're getting there. At the junction, there was a sign that said 5.2 miles to Carter Dome. Whew. It's a lot of climbing. The trail is really nice, hard packed, almost ice, easy going. And it's all cold, so it's nicely frozen. It's good. Still a bit windy. John is layering up right now because he was getting cold. We are wearing completely different layers today, so I'm not going to layer up until I'm up on the ridge, I think, because I'm hot. All right. So we just came from over that way. We're a little bit out of the wind right here, a little bit, but it's quite windy. There's a nice view out right there to the presidentials. So this is Washington. Here's, I guess that's Madison. And Adams will be right behind it, and then Jefferson's in the dog. So we're almost to Middle Carter, which has a view out towards Maine. But that area looks pretty socked in, so I don't think we'll have much of a view there. And at this point, it's pretty windy, so we're gonna keep moving. It's not very pleasant, and this area on the ridge has been pretty post hold, so gotta be careful. Makes for a little bit slower going than I'd like. But anyway, that's where we are now. Have not seen any other hikers today. Okay, this is the summit. Well, the little view across from the summit on Middle Carter. Actually, we do have a bit of a view. There it is. And then over here, let's see, where is it? There's this post right here, the summit stick. It says, I think it says, it looks like 4610. I don't know. And then M. Carter. So there's that.
What does it say?
It's got the elevation and the name. All right. So this is Middle Carter, and over and here are the bald faces. This is the Wild River Wilderness down there. All right, next stop, South Carter, which is also a viewless summit, but has a little viewpoint. If you're going this way, it's after it. There's a viewpoint on the opposite side, again, looking into the Wild River Wilderness. Okay, this is the treed-in summit of South Carter. Actually like an open rock, and you can sort of peek out right there to Mount Washington a little bit.
Where's the sun stick?
I don't know. I know. I looked last time, and this is looking out towards Maine. If you go, we're gonna head that way, like my gloves. We're gonna go that way, and at Zeta Pass we're gonna make a decision. I think we should go out to Carter Dome, but maybe we will skip Mount Hight, even though it's clear, but it's freaking windy. But if you go down here just another 30 feet, you can take a left and pop out and get a nice view out to Maine. But we've already had nice views out, so there you have it. We are at a little viewpoint right before the summit of Carter Dome, and this right here is Mount Hight, which I think we're gonna go over there on our way out, even though it's kind of windy. And then back here is Middle and South Carter and North Carter, and I think back in there is Mariah and Shelburne Mariah, and over here almost to the summit. I think there might be another actual better pop out up here. That's okay. Right, we saw one other person today. Oops. And these are his prints in front of us. He was heading out towards Middle Carter when we passed him, we intersected him. There was one other person who went out to South Carter wearing crampons, and we didn't see them, but they were fresh tracks. And that's it. 4 cars in the parking lot this morning, and Carter Notch Hut is also where people park for that. So maybe some of those cars were just going up to the hut. I don't know. Anyway, beautiful blue skies. Temps aren't bad. Wind is kind of high though, so I think we'll be okay though. Next stop is the summit. Okay, so we're at the summit area, and there's a cairn. There's an area over here that to me appears higher, There used to be a fire tower or something up here, so there's remnants of that. And it certainly feels higher over here where the sign is. Oh, let's see, I don't want to sink everywhere. Okay, the guy ahead of us came out to the sign. Rainbow Trail and Carter Moriah. Okay. What does that say? Oh, 19 mile. Yeah, I don't want to go that way. So, if you go, oops, down that way, that takes you to Carter Notch Hut. It's extremely steep going down that way. Really, really scary, I'm sure.
A zip line.
Yeah, and then over this way, we're gonna go back out the way we came and then cut over to do Mount Hight. But there's a little view over here. Let's see, I guess that's mainly to the north. The Carters that we just did. Oh, my screen is so small. This is Moriah, and then back in here is Cabot and Wambeck. Let's see if I'm here. If I can look out, probably just get the presidentials again. Where we're gonna head, and then Zeta passes this area, like the call between the two. So we're gonna take that out. And we're parked there somewhere. There's the presidentials, some clouds, and probably some blowing snow on there. It's beautiful though, and out of the wind it's like, it feels like it's around 30, maybe a little under, but not bad. In the wind, probably around 0 in the big gusts. John measured it on Middle Carter and it was like 10 below. I think it maxed out for wind chill. So it's chilly, that's not crazy. It's nice in the sun. Okay, so next stop is going to be Mount Hight, which has awesome views of the same. Plus this, you'll be able to see this. Yeah. on 19 Mile Brook Trail, which will take us right out to the car on Route 16. And right here, it's like chunks of ice interspersed with clear trail and running water. So it's a little bit not great for our spikes, but I'm not ready to have no spikes because my boots don't have the greatest traction and neither do John's, so that's okay. But we're walking right along 19 Mile Brook, which is right over there. And we'll be even closer to it. It's really very pretty. So we've got that going for us. This is a 2.6 mile trail. We're maybe a half mile down it. Probably not. But it's not steep. And it's usually quite lovely. This is like one of the only sort of tricky spots right here. There we go. In fact, there's an actual real bridge on this trail, which is sort of unheard of. So, got that, and huge glacial erratic, not much snow left in the woods. So, I think we will be taking our spikes off shortly. It was an excellent hike. A little windy on Mount Hight, but other than that, blue skies. We saw 3 people total just in passing, so really we've had a trail to ourselves. All right, I think I might remove my spikes right here.